Life is like a simile for a metaphorical word that has no analogs, and euphemistically I'll call it pain, a broken glass, shattered fragments of fluid sands, the tiny grid of a trillion bands that stretch the music of a windy cove that houses the uterus of a stone cold hoe. She lies in slumber as a mountain might and crumbles softly in the bite, lash fast to a mizzen mask with glances cast at broken bond, covalent, coherent, and focused on me, a green faded memory of a foamy sea. The dye of the hydrogen holds on to the oxygen, and it eats the iron for an eternity. Orange and rusty rhyme as dusty lime is crusty. She's pretty busty, moldy clay in a ship crashed bay. The bird is wide and glaring, can't stop staring at my lace of throat. Eating goats for supper, dripping juices from a scupper. The waves are crashing, the people keep trashing. Any other thought can't be bought by $1 or a coin. Boing, boing, bingo, baki, dingo. Flat out beach ball, volleys of words so absurd you can't stop eating tapioca custard. Like a night of driving limp eyes and jiving to the music in the tires. Stay out of the mires and the moors keep grinding to beat of the load of meat cheese as liquid comments are flip and lyrics can't stop flowing like a river of fire to the iron spire baked in the sun. The gold had a run, it sits on the banks of money, dripping honey, live hives jive the combs of electric circles, jerking orbits, hill of Jill drills the thrill of a dill more than blue pills. It's the balls of a hair down in there, mud is chewed like cut in the quadrille, tripe fishing with a pike on dike like similarly superlative stitions make conditions tough for us to have luck on a bus full of pus and stones of bones or cave moans. Roger that on a radioactive, pretty attractive gravity. D's nuts ain't crazy, I'm not lazy. Eyes for Jones and mountain of tail, got a pail of tales to share with ginger ale. Route with stew in a root stew, the man is straw, the raven crawl, eating up nonsense like a boiled horse paw. Can you dig the mud coming a flood of juicy stones? This dude ain't tripping on continental dragons, he keeps on racking scales to scale of a stone hammer. Ale is pale like Lawrence, contracted like an infermetric inferno. A proton bounced by the ounce of weight, no mass is ass like a bounce pass up the hill and in the valley. Going to a pub with a dude called O'Malley, it's upper alley, mortar of mortar at the door to the cave of the race of a non-stop lunatic. You dig these licks? Everrail is pale like Lawrence, contracted like an inferno of proton bounce by the ounce of weight, no mass is ass like a bounce pass up the hill and in the valley. Going to